Hello, and welcome to Buckman's Model Mania. Today we're going to be working on the Disney Dollhouse, stage number 7. This is a little bit different than the packs we've had. This time, instead of being cardboard with the backing or the bubble packs, it came in a paper box. Inside here we have the floor for the Mickey room. Actually, let me go ahead and open the book so I can verify. It is a floor. It doesn't say if it's for the Mickey room. We've got the walls, first two walls here. And in the little bubble pack, we have the trim piece for stage 6, along with the decorative trim paper. We have Cogsworth from Belle's room, along with some books from Belle's room. Set those off to the side. I would store those in here, but I have things that are a lot smaller to store them in. And I'm going to just open this, take it out so I can show you what it looks like, but it's going right back into this packaging because it's great protection. Let's get this out of here. Might not want to even pull it out of the tissue. Yeah, I can do that. I can pull it out of the tissue. I just have to be really careful when I put it back in not to rip the tissue. And so we have, and you can see, this is actually a nice piece of wood. There is the floor for the Mickey's room. And I believe it's actually going to go on like this. Something like this. And then the first wall is going to be here. The second wall will go on here. You're not able to see it the way from the direction I am, because the way I'm holding it. Let me see if I can do this. Probably not gonna be able to. Yeah, it's not gonna work out. Trust me, it looks beautiful. So let me set this off to the side and we will start working on the actual build. So in this stage, what we're going to do is we're going to take this, whoops, wrong one. We're going to take this piece here, just like we did on the first one. We're going to put the decorative trim with the Mickey heads on it. And then we're going to line them up to get, line it up here. But what we're also going to do so that it is perfect is we're going to put these walls together like that. And then I'm going to push this over if it will go over. But it's going to go together like that. And it will not go any further than what I just showed you. Just take a look. Just looking, and it says to, yeah, it's got you taking the two pieces and adjusting them to match as much as possible. Because these need to be as close to perfect as possible. I mean, it's not going to be that big a deal because you see how close I have to get before you really see any details on there. But it's important enough that I want to make sure it's done right. So the first thing they're going to have me do just looking at this, we're going from this end again, and what we're going to do is we're going to do this similar to the other one, putting it roughly in the middle of the pieces between the Mickey heads. get this peeled a little bit. The key thing is you're trying to kind of make it look continuous. It would be really ugly trying to put the paper on here on the wood without or as a single piece, which you would do in real life. So we fake it the best we can. We put it on right about there. That pretty close to lines up with what's on the other side. I'm going to go ahead and pull this over and push this down as we go across, getting it all into the gap there. This is where I find out that I did it upside down. Not really. That would suck. Key thing is that's going to be against the wall here like this, and it matches up over here like this. Would not match up if we put it the other way. Again, like I did last time, but I did this off camera. What I'm doing is burnishing this down as best I can using the rounded end of a paintbrush. And I'm going to get my scissors, cut this off as close as I can, stick it to my finger. Do the same thing on this end. That's not very close. And then I'm going to fold it over. And adjustments will be made as the house goes together. We're going to take this. We're going to do the same thing we did on the other side, except for it's going to go over on this edge. Run some glue in here. And a significant amount of glue, but not enough to where it's going to flow out. And it has actually clogged again. It's probably because I pushed it in instead of taking the nozzle off. So let's try this again. Run some glue in here, not all the way to the edge so that it has room to flow. And we're going to push this in here. Not all the way to the end either. I'm going to line these two walls up and push this together. That should be if it's not perfect, it's as close as I'm going to get, and it's going to be back in the back of a room. You're not going to see it very closely. Sure. Yeah, that is going to be. I wanted to say perfect, but I'm not going to say perfect. That's going to be good. Could be perfect when it dries. I'm not going to claim that yet. So I'm going to clamp this down. I'm going to re-put the clamps on. Wow, and that's, I guess, why you clamp it for 24 hours. That part just came off. And that's kind of interesting because it's the weld bond that I'm using. I may have to switch to a different glue, because usually this weld bond is really good about holding things together. So I'm going to set those off to the side, and let me glue closed up. There's the books and Cogsworth. Clean up the work area, and that, my friends, is all there is to do in this stage. Thank you for stopping by. Let me just make sure there's nothing. Oh, Don't be me. I went ahead, I read the instructions, which I want to do, and I just went ahead and did it. So that, my friends, is all there is to do in this stage. Hope you're enjoying this build. If you are, and if you like any of my content, like, subscribe, leave comments. I love comments. I love to find out what the people who are watching me are thinking about my builds. I try and answer every single comment. Unless if you just leave emojis, I don't know how to comment back. But leave comments, hit the bell icon, be notified of anytime I post new content. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Have a great day. Have a great day tomorrow. And I'll see you in the next video.